Zenith Lifestyle. I'm Glenn. So we're just going to quickly talk about a bit of information from the World Health Organization regarding unhealthy diets and physical inactivity. So unhealthy diets are essentially those high in fats, free sugar and salt, and inactivity, physical inactivity, are among the leading causes of death worldwide. So death from cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes and cancers. So we're just looking at unhealthy diets and physical inactivity from the World Health Organization. So we can see from this graph here, death of chronic disease of our own making is attributable to 70% of all deaths, type 2 diabetes 90%, heart disease 85%, and cancer is sitting between 40 and 70%. These deaths are all considered entirely preventable. So the low fruit and veggies accounts for just over 2.5, probably 2.7 million deaths. Overweight or obese, about 2.6 million deaths. And inactivity, 1.9 million deaths. So deaths attributable to an unhealthy lifestyle: gastrointestinal cancer, roughly 20% of deaths due to low fruit and vegetables. Coronary heart disease, 30 odd percent, 32%, and stroke, 10 to 12%. So a healthy diet helps protect against malnutrition as well as non-communicable diseases including diabetes, heart disease, stroke and cancer. Evidence indicates total fat should be less than 30% of your total energy intake, and saturated fat should be less than 10% of total energy intake. Limiting intake of free sugars to less than 10% of total energy is part of a healthy diet. A further reduction to less than 5% is suggested for additional health benefits. Keeping salt to less than 5 grams a day helps prevent hypertension and reduces the risk of heart disease and stroke. So according to the World Health Organization, part of a healthy diet should be at least 400 grams, which is 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day. So potatoes, sweet potatoes, cassava and other starchy roots are not classified as fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, legumes, example lentils and beans, nuts and whole grain, processed maize, millet, oats, wheat, brown rice. And from the Australian Dietary Guideline, notes that Australians are only eating half the recommended 5 serves of vegetables a day, not including a wide enough variety. And Australians need to increase the intake of vegetables including legumes by 30% and replace starchy vegetables with other vegetables and legumes. In particular, legume intake is very low in Australia. Surveys indicate that Australians eat on average less than 1/3 of a serve of legumes a week, and only 35% of people eat legumes regularly. So remember, if you don't look after your health now, it won't look after you later.